precision with your surfing. Smaller boards, higher quality, higher performance waves require more precision. So I just woke up, shades on. We are at Macaroni's. So let's go up top. This is the Moon Pollock here. We're on about day 8 of a boat trip. I'm turning 40 in about 2 or 3 days. The legend, Henry. So you'll see Macaroni's behind me. One of the most perfect waves on the planet. I'll flick around when there's a proper set going. So we talk about coaching camps. It's something you need to understand. This wave is perfect. We say it's easy. You might hear us say it's easy. It is easy once you're able to read and interpret that wave accurately, because it's so perfect. It's mechanical. You're not getting stuck behind sections. You messed up. You're misreading the wave. Was that a set? I'll show you a little juice. This isn't a proper one, but it's a good wave nonetheless. Look at that thing. Oh, another one out the back. I need to have some coffee and get out there. It was a bit bigger yesterday afternoon, but still, this is, nobody's even making it. Look at that thing throw. Oh, that's one of ours from the boat. Yeah, bro, Rafa. All right, cool. So you see it. It's perfect. So guys on our coaching camps are like, what do you mean it's easy? Okay, I want you to imagine, if you will, a bird's eye view of a surf lineup. Then you as a surfer have a dot or circle around your body. The circumference, for those that don't know what circumference means, the size, the outer ring of that circle. Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Nuts. I mean, it's gonna be pumping like this all day. Ooh. I'm having a hard time recording this. Like, I'm getting the real bad surf itch. Luckily, we have a cappuccino machine on board. Oh, sweet, sweet dark nectar. That's that surf juice. Let me spin around so you can see. Can you see that? Oh. The circumference of that circle, the size of it around you, gets larger or smaller depending on your skill level and the board you're riding. So if you're on a big old fat longboard and you have a lot of skill, you have this huge circumference, and what that circumference exemplifies is where you're able to catch a wave, right? If you're on a shorter board, you have a more precise takeoff spot because you've just got less planing speed, less volume. If you're a less skilled surfer, the circumference is smaller because you're not able to necessarily read and position and paddle efficiently, right? So every surfer has a circumference of their ability to catch waves depending on their skill and their board choices. Macaroni's or other higher performance waves reduce that circumference. A, because you're likely on a high performance board, but B, because they're a high performance wave and perfect, they've got a narrow or smaller area for you to easily and efficiently take off, right? If you're 2 meters too deep, you're way too deep. If you're a couple meters too far out on the shoulder because you're used to shoulder hopping and you're not used to positioning yourself in critical sections of the wave, you're way too far out on the shoulder. So when you see people missing waves here, it's because they're misreading. Or if they're going over the falls, they're misreading it because they're too deep. And then you compound that with perhaps their inability to read waves well. Maybe there's some inability and frantic and anxiety around paddling. Maybe it's a crowd factor thing. All these things compound, all the variables compound and create a stressful environment that somebody may or may not be able to be successful in. So just understand, when we talk about high performance, perfect waves like Macaroni's being easy, that's with the understanding that you can read a wave, that you can position, right? Because when we're taking off behind the back at that kind of outer ledge, you've really got to be able to read this tapering wall of water and immediately decide, am I too deep? Is the guy 2 meters to the right of me in the perfect spot? Let him go. Otherwise, you just see people going over the falls over and over and over and eating shit because they're misreading. Or guys that are trying to play it too safe and they're way out on the shoulder, right? Their circumference surrounding them isn't quite fitting with this wave. They're misreading, they're misinterpreting it, so they're having a hard time. So there's this almost kind of misnomer when we're talking about perfect waves are easy. They're easy if you can read them and you take the time to get familiar and understand it, because then you know what you're getting almost every time once you can read that wall of energy, that bit of taper. And also just take into account your skill level and the size of the board, and then start being more proactive. I keep missing waves. Okay, what I'm reading and interpreting is wrong. What I'm reading is catchable is wrong. Oh, I keep going over the falls, I'm too deep. What you are reading and interpreting is the perfect takeoff point is wrong. So it's this constant kind of reassessment of where you're at. And oh, look at this one. I've got to go surf. Video over. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, this is why you come to the Mental Wise. Ew. Oh, he read that so well. All right, video chat over. Time to caffeinate. Time to get some.